In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter fixed assets into QuickBooks Online. By the end, you'll know exactly where to go and what each field means so your balance sheet and depreciation are set up correctly. Start by signing in to your QuickBooks Online company. On the left panel, open Advanced Accounting, then select the Fixed Assets tab. This is the area designed to track items like computers, vehicles, machinery, or furniture that your business will use for more than 1 year. To add something new, choose Add an Asset. You'll see a form with several fields. Begin with the asset name. Use a clear, consistent naming convention, like Laptop, Marketing 2026, so you can easily identify it later. Add a description that gives context, model or serial number, vendor, and any details that would help someone else recognize the item at a glance. Next, enter the purchase price and the purchase date. The purchase price should be the total capitalized cost, which often includes taxes, delivery, and installation, if those are part of getting the asset ready for use. Then set the depreciation start date. This is typically the date the asset was placed in service, not necessarily the date you bought it. Choose your depreciation method. Many small businesses use straight-line depreciation because it spreads the cost evenly over the asset's life. But follow your company's policy or your accountant's guidance if you use a different method. Enter the useful life and salvage value. Useful life is the number of years you expect to use the asset before retiring it. Salvage value is what you expect the asset to be worth at the end of its life, if anything. If you don't expect a resale value, this can be zero. These two entries, along with the method, determine your periodic depreciation. Now complete the other account details for the asset. Select the correct fixed asset account, so the cost lands on your balance sheet, and confirm the accumulated depreciation and depreciation expense accounts align with your chart of accounts. If your company tracks class, location, or department, choose those as well to keep reporting accurate. If there's a field for notes or attachments, it's a good place to store the purchase document for quick reference. Once everything looks right, click Save. That's it. Your fixed asset is now recorded, and depreciation can be calculated based on the details you entered. If you notice a typo or need to adjust something, you can edit the asset later. Keeping these records clean and consistent will make month-end close and tax time much smoother.